couple of little car shows coming up. A little meet, high-tone restorations again, and then Peugeot Festival, or Pugfest to all of us. And there's just a couple of little details I want to sort out on the car. I'm going to try and redo these door trims. Just the card behind is just a section of ply, essentially. So strip the material off, do that. It's a big job, might not head to that today. There's a little thing. You can see there's a light bulb back there. And just below, you can see the red lens has fallen out of the little case there. It's always bugged me, but not enough to kind of worry about it. But we're selling it. And so I'd like to sort that out. So hopefully it's not too tricky. I believe, thank you very much to the chap on Facebook, Eli I think it is. There's a couple of screws beneath any of those brackets and it should pull up. But we'll find out in a minute. So that's the before. Hopefully in about 3 hours time probably. I'll record a 5-second video and show you afterwards. So we've fixed the lens thing, and in the process the clock now won't work. I didn't touch the clock, didn't go near it. Just unplugged the dash, fixed the little lens, and then put everything back together again, and there's this little cheeping coming from the clock. And it's not turning any of the hands. And I don't know why. I've had it out again, in, out, taking the clock mechanism actually out. Can't seem to get it out properly, but like most of it, put some cleaning contact fluid in it. If there's something lodged in there, it's just sat there doing nothing. So I'm going to do something else and hope it fixes itself. I don't know. We're going to put some lining in the boot here. We've got some rubber matting, cut it to shape, pop it in. That'll look better. Well, I'm quite pleased with that. Probably a bit of teacup would clean up this boot area a little bit, but I might or might not fuss. That's nice. Cut in pretty well shape. That'll do nicely to protect that boot floor and stop stuff sliding around. That looks really neat. So I'm going to try and fix this hideous mess. Yeah, maybe we'll fix up the rails as well. Right, let's fix that. Right, the clock seems to now be behaving itself, sort of. It always lost a bit of time, so let's hope. For the first time since my ownership, that light in the middle is the correct colour. So that took a lot of effort, mostly because of that clock. Took it apart, put it back together, took it apart, put it together. Now it seems to be working. Earlier it wasn't. Don't know why. Give it all a good clean on behind those bezels as well, so that's looking good. Let's get on with that mess. Oh, that's good. That's a nice little victory, that. I like it. Now that I'm passing it on to someone else. There we go, more modern solution to keeping the damp from inside the door from getting inside the car. We have cleaned all the runners up and re-greased them, so what a difference that makes. Smooth as butter, that now. We've redone the lining on the door and obviously the card as well, that's new. We've put then these sections in that stops all the damp coming through. A little bit of acoustic deadening as well. So we'll pop the door card on now with all new poppers where they're needed, and yeah, that should be this one done, and then we have to repeat on that side, which I don't think is as bad, but you can see it's baggy at the bottom, so that's where it's obviously gone a bit rotten. So we'll just replace probably that section at the bottom like that. And the clock has fixed itself. It is accurate again. So, like all French cars, they fix themselves. Winning. Ah, nice. No saggy, floppy, flipping, flopping, flapping thing down there. Sweet. Okay, high-tone restorations meet tonight, so I better just clear this rubbish out. Give it a hoover, maybe give it even a wash. Can you imagine me giving this a wash? Maybe best, hey? Maybe best. So I don't know if this is brave or stupid, but we've opened the sunroof. We don't have anywhere to put it because the mini's stuck, but I had a little bit of a leak and got two issues. Have identified there's a little wheel at the back. There's two wheels that run. Well, they would normally be here when it's shut and they roll back to here. It's missing on that side, so it doesn't quite seal perfectly on that one. However, it could leak all the way around and it still wouldn't get inside because there's sun drains. So we've unblocked them. There's one in either corner, and yeah, well, we've unblocked them. So that means that then you pour a bit of water in here to demonstrate rain, and it ends up down there. So that's ideal. So that's one blocked. We'll unblock the other one, and then we'll try and clean up this seal a little bit as best we can. You can get new seals from France. Just a bit nervous. You'd have to get the whole thing out. I don't know how that works. But for now, we'll make sure it seals properly and drains, and we should be golden. Maybe we'll drive it with the sunroof up, down, across, back. That'd be nice. I haven't driven in a car with a sunroof for years. Lovely. Well, the clock fixed itself, and the car has paid me some money. It might be francs. Francs. It's not francs, it's mine. But you know, you can't grumble over 4 of them, can you? Nice. Right, well, door card fixed. Sunroof opened and shut and checked. High tone restorations time. Maybe I should clean the windscreen. So from that to this. Alright, it's not absolutely perfect, but not flappy anymore. Half the door card replaced, half the top half original. All the runners for the window cleaned up, de-rusted and greased. Oh, that works like a dream. And then all cleaned of the mould and the plastic put it back in and reinstated, and this insulating stuff put on all the holes and stuff. So that's really nice. Bring the road noise down a bit. So the only things I can think of that's actually left to do is the sticker for the air filter, the inlet manifold bush maybe. I haven't even checked it. I just ordered it because you could buy one. And I'm going to try and put a little wheel up in that corner so that the sunroof doesn't dip on that corner. Can you see it? So it's sort of level this side and not that side. And it's because the wheel is like fallen out. I can't find it in there, unfortunately. So I'm going to kind of make a little wheel. I can't really show you because I can't get a camera up in there. I mean, I'll try. But yeah, door cards, done. Interior is back to being mint again. Awesome. Why do we always finish these great little jobs when we've going to sell it? Oh well. Good for the new owner. Let's see if I can show you. There's our issue. And yeah, a bit tricky to show you really. There's a wheel missing there. Someone's brazed it at some point, I think. And then that's what it should look like. There's a little wheel there. So I haven't got a lathe, and I'm not an engineer, and I'm not a machinist, but we'll have a go. Because if you don't have a go, you don't know, do you? It's definitely nice and greased. Ugh. So this is what I came up with, which was some tube bar stuff, and then a bolt through the middle of it. But the sort of edged, what's it called? Chamfered side, edge side, whatever you call it. Thick bit where there's no thread, welded in the middle, and then spun on a drill, ground down to size. It's 9mm wide and 20mm across, and the drill bit ain't far off the middle. I've got no press drill here, so that will have to do. So let's work out what pin I'm going to use. I haven't got any pins, so we'll see what we can do with the pin. And then once we've worked out a pin, I suppose I need to work out how to fit it as well. Got no idea how to fit that. There's moments like this where I think nano lathe would be handy, wouldn't it? Getting there. Nice. Amazing how accurate you can be, even with a drill and a grinder. That's not bad. Look at that. Look at that little thing. Just letting go, and there it is. Okay, so there's our little pin. We're going to try and split the end and have it ready that when it goes in I can split it with a screwdriver to keep it open. Let's hope that it fits. Like a glove. Nice. So that'll go in there. Split the end. Let's see if I can get that in there with a random amount of pliers. So we might have managed what I thought was impossible with a wheel with a pin. Split pin style was an M4 bolt, I think, an M5 or something. And we just ground off the ramp that sits just there as the wheel comes up, because it'd obviously been cutting in quite badly where there was no wheel. So we might just smooth that off a bit. Refit the ramp. And it's ever so tight in there. So give it a grease up, and yeah, let's hope for the best, eh? It didn't just flipping work. Look at that. Oh yes, winning. I'll show you on the little ramp thingy. There's the wheel, look, on the pin I made. Oh, what a win. Nice. Well, I'll give it a good grease up, and that should be golden. Yes, that's a win, that is. That's a really good win. Could do with a new seal, admittedly. This rubber seal is a bit crispy, but it does hold. Ha! Sunroof time. Oh, and if you're wondering if it did work, of course it works. We'll just You have to be firm. You get lots of rubbish on you. There we go. Sunroof open. Nice. Sunroof shut. Yeah, you have to be quite firm. But it works.